Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm so freaking excited about it. This is my first video. I'm planning on doing several more. So a lot of this content will be entrepreneurship based. It'll go over a lot of my journey in real estate investing, and it will also be a lot about cars and just my journey through what we're going through. A lot of really fun content. I'm super excited to share it with you guys. So right now we're at my second fix and flip. This is 229 Almond Street. It's just in downtown Salt Lake in the avenues. It's about 1 or 2 blocks away from the Capitol. The Capitol is just west of this property. Super great location. The view is going to be really good. This house was built in 1897. So there's so much work that needs to be done to this house. So let me share the numbers with you guys on this property. We picked it up for $295,000. We're putting about $210,000 into rehab. It's the biggest project that I've ever done. It's the biggest project that my business partner's ever done. We're planning on selling it for about $700,000, but we ran our numbers at $650. You always want to run your numbers a little bit conservatively. So let's hop in the house and let me show you exactly what we're doing to the property, and let's show you guys around. So here it is. Like I said, it was built in 1897, so it has a lot going on inside. We just started demo. We're about 4 days into demo. So we've already taken all of these walls off. Basically, all of these walls that you see are coming out. With a lot of these properties now, open space is a huge deal. So we're taking all of these walls out. So there was a wall here. This used to be the living room that we're looking into, but this wall's coming out. These walls are coming out. This back wall is coming out. This staircase is coming out. And then right over here, this wall is staying in, and that wall is staying in. We're gonna cut it off right about at that stud. Maybe we'll move that over, a couple inches, and then we'll put a wall starting here. We're gonna put a wall right there, and then on this side, on our side, is going to be where the kitchen is. So right where this wheelbarrow is going to be where the master closet is, and then this master bedroom will be kind of an L shape. This portion of this wall is coming out just to open up this master bedroom a little bit more. And then over here will be where the master bathroom is. So we've got this huge gaping hole where this door used to be, and in fact, you actually didn't even know a door was there because they had just built a wall right over it. But now that we've gotten through the demo, we got to take care of that, so we're going to do that. And then, like I said, this staircase is coming out. If you look up into here, in fact, let's go up there, shall we? So right up here, you can see a little chimney. That chimney is staying, but there used to be a chimney here. That's not staying. You can see the brick behind here. That is not staying. It's not even a functional chimney anymore. Somebody put a closet right over it. But yeah, so let's go up there. So one really cool thing about this property is that we were actually able to add some extra living space, some extra square footage to the property. So when you run numbers on a property, it's all based off of the square footage of the house. So typically there's an average price per square foot that you're thinking you can get out of the house. So if you can increase that square footage, you can also increase the value of the home. So this attic up here, it just used to be an attic. This staircase is 0% up to code, and you cannot count it as livable square footage. However, another thing that's wrong with this is that these studs are about 6 feet high, and so I actually have to duck to get through here. But we're going to raise these all up about a foot, so they'll be about 7 feet high. And so we're putting a really big staircase right here. This chimney is coming out, but we're putting a staircase right in over here, and that's going to go through it'll go from the main floor up to the attic, which is now going to be the second floor, and it will go down to the basement. Right now, the only way to get down to the basement is to go outside. But on a house that's valued this high, you definitely need to take care of that. So we're going to put a really big winding staircase throughout all 3 levels. It's going to be freaking sick. I'm so stoked. No, the phone's going to die. We got to get done. Okay, so this chimney is going to stay We're probably putting another layer of brick on this to make it look a little bit better. And you can see we've actually got some vines growing up in through here. This back here, this chimney, that's coming out. That chimney is in horrible shape, so we're just taking that out. So let's go check out the basement. And as I was saying, that staircase is gonna come straight through the ceiling and then all the way down through this floor. So let's go down there. You have this creepy cellar down here. I can't even see all the way to the back, but there's also a hidden entrance back there. You get a lot of these weird things as you go through here. So that right there is the cellar, really creepy cellar. You get a lot of these really weird hidden nooks and crannies in these older homes. So that staircase is coming right through here. So all the way basically from this level up through this floor and then up through the floor above it. Right over here there used to be, I have to be really careful not to step on any nails. I've already stepped on a couple. I'm glad I didn't go all the way through my shoe, but we gotta be careful. Look at this mess. Holy crap. It's freaking insane. So right here, what you're seeing this mess is, it used to be, in fact, you can actually see kind of the foundation of what it used to be, the foundation line for whatever wall that was. It was just this really tiny, ugly bathroom. So that's all coming out. But like I was saying, in these older homes, you get a lot of this brick. Like I said, this was built in 1897. So you have this brick right here, but then they put sheetrock over it, and then they put just other bunches of crap all over it. And there was an addition to this house made. This wall is coming out, by the way. This wall right here, and this wall is all coming out. Again, just opening it up. But right here, this was an addition to the home. So you can see that, we're inside of this room right here, but this used to be the outside of the home, and then they added an addition here, probably sometime in the 60s or 70s, I'm guessing. I'm not sure though. You've got a couple of windows that are just blown out. Super crazy. So over here, we're putting in a bathroom. This wall right here is coming out, but that far wall is probably going to stay somewhat intact. A lot of the stuff has to go. You can see all of these vines right here that are growing in through this wall and this window. They're super crazy. So let's go take a look outside. Oh, by the way, actually, I did want to show you guys. So there's like the secret entrance into that cellar that I was talking about. Let's go check that out. I haven't been able to get into it, but when I do, you guys are going to know about it. Super creepy. I wonder what's back there. This is the door to that creepy cellar. So they had built a wall over it to like hide it. I don't know exactly what's behind there, but I'm super freaking curious. And then I can give you guys a little peek in there. What do you guys see? I don't know. Oh my gosh. This is from the outside that I was showing you guys earlier. This is the backyard. Look at that gaping hole of a door. There's that third story that we're taking care of. We're finishing up. But look at this. Holy crap. This is so overgrown. Look at this freaking forest back here. What? There could be an elephant behind there. I don't know. It's actually, the house is quite a bit bigger than it looks from the front. But I don't know, just so many weeds we got to take care of. Like I said, that chimney is coming out. Super horrible shape. There's no way that it's worth, fixing it up to make it usable. So that is coming out. We do have a couple of, look at this. Over next to this property, we have just like these weird ruins. And then there were some people painting over here earlier. And if you look down here, basically just drop straight down. A bunch of other properties over here. Kind of weird location in Salt Lake, but the view is just incredible. I hope you guys can see that. If not, I'll show you guys some other time. I'm so bummed. I had another couple of clips that I wanted to share with you guys. I don't know what happened. Somehow they must have gotten deleted, or maybe I just never hit the record button. My phone was about to die, so I'm not exactly sure what happened. But I'm here at my computer, ready to edit, and yeah, I'm just a little bit bummed. Anyways, I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about how we structured the deal. Let's go over our numbers again really quick, and I can show you a little bit closer what those numbers are. Now, keep in mind that there are always a couple of variables. Our rehab, there's a way to get really close on knowing what the rehab is going to be, but of course I don't know down to the dollar, so it is an estimate within about $5,000. Same with the holding and the selling costs. It is a rough estimate. Also, for a number's sake, me showing you kind of what the deal looks like. I just rounded. And then the selling price always is a variable. I'm a pretty conservative investor. I do not like speculating a lot. So when I run my numbers, I'm pretty conservative to make sure that I put myself in that best position. So let's hit the whiteboard and let's go over those numbers really quick. So we've got $295,000 purchase price, $210,000 in rehab. Both of those together add up to this $505,000. This $505,000 is all you need to come up with at the very beginning. Everything else just comes in later. These numbers are rounded. This $210,000, that could be, we could be $5,000 off of there. Just rough numbers to give you guys kind of an idea. But at our conservative numbers of $650,000 selling price, we're making a $70,000 profit on this deal. And if we sell it for $700,000, then we're making $120,000 in profit. So kind of averaging out at $100,000 in profit. I'm super, super stoked. This is a really fun deal. You guys get to see exactly how I do all of this. Okay, so now that you guys have seen the numbers on the property, I wanted to just tell you a little bit about what we do to protect ourselves to make sure that if there's another recession, we're in a decent position, right? So, a little bit of backstory. Back in 2008, there were a lot of people who would go get a hard money loan, and they would finance all of the rehab and the purchase price with that hard money. So, let's take our deal, for example, right here. $295,000 purchase price, $210,000 in rehab. So that's a total of $505,000. I would go to a hard money lender and say, hey, I need $505,000. But the problem with that is, if there's a recession and all of a sudden, overnight, my property's worth $480,000, what am I going to do? Well, I can't refinance because I'm not going to go to a bank and say, I need a $505,000 loan on a $480,000 property. Nobody's going to give me that loan, right? So what am I going to do? Well, the first thing, I'm not going to structure it all with hard money. Yes, I use hard money, but I do not do all of my purchase with hard money. I do a debt equity blend is what they call it. So I also have private money invested. Now, that doesn't have to be your own money. I personally don't use any of my personal money. However, it still puts me in a really good position. So now I have a couple of different exit strategies. One is we can flip it, and that's the goal, right? The goal is to flip it. But if for some reason something happens, I also ran my numbers as a short-term rental. So we have 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms in that property, 3 of which would be extremely great rooms to rent out short-term. If we're not renting out the entire house at the same time, you could also do a room-by-room thing. And then the third, it's pretty close to U of U, the University of Utah College. And so I could rent out all 4 of those rooms as kind of having like a 4-unit building. Because of the way that we've set up the rooms, you have a room and an attached bathroom to 3 out of the 4 rooms. So the one on the main level and then the 2 downstairs, you have a bathroom attached to the bedroom. And then you've got a lot of living space. Somebody could also potentially rent out the upstairs of the attic. And so either way, we have 3 different exit strategies that will work where we make money on this property. Now, I do want to make a point. In any kind of business, no matter what you're doing, there's a certain level of risk associated with it. But you can kind of minimize your risk as your knowledge increases. And so the more you know, the better position you can put yourself in to make more money, right? So either way, even if the stock market drops overnight, I know that I'm still fine because I've run my numbers and I have 3 different exit strategies on this property. Anyways, there are a couple of other things I want to talk to you guys about, but we're not going to do that in this video. Like I said, this is my first video, so I'm super stoked that you guys are here watching it with me. If you liked it and you want to see more content, click the subscribe button, go ahead and turn the notifications on, and give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, just comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you're thinking. Some of the things that I would like to go over with you guys in the later videos. Again, this isn't all going to be real estate. I just ordered the brand new 2020 Corvette, and I'm so excited for that to get here. I'm hearing probably January, February. One thing I've learned is that the way to create true wealth is to remove your time from the money that you make. When you can start removing the time from all the money that you're making, then you can scale a business. But if your time is always associated with the money that you're making, you can only make so much because you're limited to those, to those 24 hours in a day. And so you do have a limit on what you can make. But when you start doing these activities where you make money, whether you're eating or you're sleeping or whatever you're doing, that's the way to build real wealth, right? And I'm not extremely wealthy at this point. I'm super blessed to be in the position I am, and I feel like I've come a really long way in the last 2 years, and that's why I wanted to start doing this channel. I want to show you guys the journey that it takes me to get here. So many of these people don't want to start doing stuff like this until they become successful. But I don't think success is a destination. I think success is a journey. If you guys like it, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, whatever, or not. Don't do that. I don't know. We'll catch you next time.